Well, hey everybody. Sorry for being late. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this works. This is kind of annoying. It has the who do you know what's it? What is it? The doesn't do the portrait. It seems. If I do this, that doesn't work. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. What if we can switch cameras? Like, oh, this is all just a learning curve here. So let's see if we can pop into a different camera that will give us a landscape, maybe. You can see my lovely cabinets while I do this. Let's see. Nope, looks like we don't get to do any of the landscape. We just have to make an entire stupid video in portrait mode because, yeah, it's official. StreamYard sucks. Anyway, I guess that's what we get to do. So I have to readjust my settings here so we can see what's going on the oldie stovetop here. You can see I'm watching myself here. Yeah. Hope y'all can hear me okay, because I have no idea. I can pull this up a little bit to see if we're okay at volume. Yeah. Hope y'all can hear me okay, because I have. Yep, it is a kind of a crappy situation, but you all wanted it, so you got it. Great. Well, there we are. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, now that I'm doing this, I'm not going to be able to interact with chat much. I'll do what I can as far as highlighting. If anybody sends super chats or other comments, I don't think I'm going to be able to highlight them because it's a wild setup here. I don't know what I'm doing. You all wanted me to do this, so that's what I'm doing. I am totally unprepared to have my damn mind here. I don't even know what time it is. It is 2 o'clock. Oh, great. I've got 2 hours to sort this out. All right. Yeah, what we're doing, glazed ham. And I'm supposed to be doing some sweet potatoes, some yams, some candied yams, but the place I ordered them from sent sweet potatoes instead of yams, so we're doing candied sweet potatoes. And that's the first thing I got to get into these steamers so that they can start steaming. We got the steamer going on over here. So here's the game. Count how many times I cut my hand off today. That's gonna be fun. Christmas always gets bloody around my house. Gotta chop up the sweet potatoes, get them in there before they turn brown. And I'll tell you, do not use rubber or plastic cutting boards like this. Just use wooden cutting boards. I'm using a plastic cutting board today because I sort of kind of forgot to replace my old wooden one that was way past its due date. I threw it out, but I forgot to get the new one. So that's why we're here. We've got to scramble here. We're going to get these things steaming. And then we'll do the ham. You know, you can buy the yams in a can that are already pre-cooked and pre-mushed, but hey, I like doing it all from scratch myself. It's more fun and tastes better to create your own food, I think. But what do I know? I'm just an unfrozen caveman lawyer. All right, chop up some more yams. Well, I do have AirPods, but they don't work well with phones. They would work fine with my tablet, but the StreamYard is really screwed up when it comes to their technology for interfacing with a phone. Tablets, notebooks, everything like that works out really well. Just everything else sucks. What are we doing next here? Couple more chops and we'll be ready to go. I told you, you got to to bear with it because this is just all we've got. You requested this. This is what you get. I didn't want to do this. I'm doing it all for you. Because I'm just a nice guy like that. In just a second, we'll have a chance to peek the chat here. When was the last me? What? When was the last time I used my stove? I do all of my own cooking. I very rarely eat out. All right. Get on the steamer. A little bit overcrowded, but we'll do. Oh, got to grab a garbage bag. Be right back. All right. Dump these little odds and ends in the garbage. Wipe off the old placemat. Placemat cutting board. It looks like a placemat. So yeah, that's what you're getting. You're getting the horrible video and audio quality today because that's the luck of the draw. What do we got? Get that up and running. Got the water boiling for our ham glaze. And finally, there's going to be an absolute ton of butter being used today. Christmas is not the time for counting calories. This is an absolute ton of calories. So you're right back. Got to open up these hams. All right, I'm still back here. Just a little bit of a time panic. I'm not a fan of these deli hams. But sometimes that's the best you got. Because when they mash them together and shape them and they put these nets on them, they're a bitch to get off. And Merry Christmas for everybody that's just joining us. I was coerced into doing this cooking stream, but I get it. We'll do what we can to keep you entertained over the next 2 hours. And then I have got to get ready and get out of here. Going to be having a Christmas dinner at the Cigar Lounge, and I'm in charge of these things. The glazed ham, God, I hate these nuts. The glazed ham, the mashed potatoes, and the candied, now sweet potatoes, not yams. So how are we all doing? It's Christmas here in Asia. Just wrapping up. Looks like we're in the early morning hours in some places. And the U.S. is just coming to the end of Christmas Eve. So welcome everybody here. One net down, one to go. I hate these nets. Did I mention that yet? Randomly putting nets on. Sharp knives help, but. Oh, American Steve, hey, you wish you could stay, but you'll catch it on the replay. Depending how far we get with this thing, I just might end this whole thing out of frustration because I don't know I don't even know how. I hope you guys can hear me. I know it's not going to be great sound quality, but that's what we got going. Maybe when you have some downtime, I'll break out the earbuds and see if we can get some show you guys what I mean by the sound sucks. All right. Oh, that's great. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've got kitchen scissors. It's just easier to slice through the knife. All right. Well, now we got the ham here ready. Chop up the ham into these nice little thin discs. I love using cleavers too. Cleavers just give you greater cutting surface. They're heavier, quicker and easier, and you can cut just about anything with them. Go and drop the knife on my foot. I'm not angry at the meat. I'm angry at the people that put the nets around them so they can shape them while they cook them. Getting those nets off is a bitch. All right. There are these bad boys. Done. Like a nice 3 rows. About 3 rows on these 2 hams. Get ham number 2. Keep your knives sharp. Do not put your knives in the dishwasher, by the way. Dishwashers are incredibly abusive to knives. It's a thing. Look it up. Just always hand wash your knives. Bad boys in there. Ooh, doing a bit of lamb, Edward Lockwood. That would be good. We've got a large turkey coming and some pumpkin pies and salads and things. I just get the ham because everybody likes my ham. I always have to do the ham and the candied yams every year. The 2 renegade pieces that don't want to go anywhere. Just jam me down in there, buddy. All right. Well, end of 1 pair of gloves. You've got the ham going. Now we need to make the what's it? The glaze. Oh, let me clean this off while I'm thinking about it. The ABCs of cooking. The ABCs of cooking. Always be cleaning. No mandate, says Jeff. Jeff says no mandate. All right, the glaze. We need 2 cups of honey. Where did I put my honey? Here's my honey. Just dump your 2 cups of honey into a double boiler. And I'm going to put another honey, so let's go 1.5 cups. There's always a glaze left over at the end of the day anyway. So I think from now on I'll revise my recipe to 1.5 cups of honey. Come on. All right. 1.5 cups of honey. Now we drop in 2/3 cup of butter. Half cup. And another half stick. Boom. All right, great. Well, that's the first of about I believe the proper measurement is a fuck ton of butter we're going to be using today. All right, now we've got to get that, let that simmer down and melt. And noticeably absent from my mise en place is my wooden spoon. Hi, Yoda. Where did my wooden spoon go? Well, wooden spoon is nowhere to be seen. I swear to God, either my cleaning lady takes things like wooden spoons and mixing bowls, or she just hides them from me to drive me crazy. All right, you don't want to watch me walk. You don't want to watch me look for my wooden spoon, but found my wooden spoon. It was not where it should have been. Okay, all right. Bring our double boiler back up to a simmer. Get that butter melted in the honey. Ow. That double boiler settled back down. Boom. So how are we doing here? He moves them to a new spot every time to keep you active. No doubt. I actually fired one cleaning lady because she was drinking my beer. I would come home and there'd be like beer's gone, and I don't drink beer that much, so I'm very well aware of how much beer I have in my house at any given time. She'd be much better stealing bottles of whiskey because I'd have no idea. So honey glazed what exactly? Pork, cashew, ham. We got the ham right here. Boom. Just honey glazed ham. We got the honey, the butter is now melting in the honey. Then we'll glaze that over the top and pop it in the oven. Speaking of which, better start preheating that thing. What do you want to preheat to? Like 170? I have no idea what 170 degrees is in Fahrenheit. It's like to 170 degrees Celsius. You guys figure it out. And we're going to glaze this for an hour. All right, it is now preheating. So there you are, everybody looking at my ham, watching the screen freeze. I think I'm going to take this off the Wi-Fi because I'm like right in the middle. Is it any better? I hope it's better. Yeah, it looks like it's better. How many are you cooking? This is about 5 pounds of ham. It's a little over 2 kilograms. So I got mine from Costco. So if you go to Costco and you get their deli hams, it's 2 of those. Thankfully, I have an unlimited data plan, so come on, butter melt. We are behind the curve. Oh, there'll be much, much more butter. Tea-Leaf got to say, there will be much butter. Yeah, like especially the mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes, I cream them out with heavy cream and butter. That's all. So And then the candied yams have a ton of butter on them as well. That's why I'm fat. All right, the butter is almost melted. Just getting that honey nice and runny. Runny honey. All the makings of clogged artery. Hey, this is Christmas. Like I said, you don't count calories on Christmas. That's just silly. All right. Boom, done. Let me clear out the honey here for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, howdy, folks. Now, let's see. Balance this thing again. Keep knocking it off center. Get a nice little brush, and then we can start brushing the glaze onto the ham. I'm actually going to cheat. We'll just use a spoon and spoon a bit of it on there. And we'll brush it out later. Oops, splashed on the counter. And that's all I do for the glaze. If you want to put cloves in the ham, you can do that. But I'm not like a big clove guy. So if you want to stud the ham with cloves or mix some cloves into the sauce, into the honey glaze, go right ahead, but I don't. Just butter and honey and let it just glaze on and bake on in. Mm. And it'll run down the cracks there while we're heating it up. Yeah, talk sexy. That's why I like sexy Christmas. Never have enough glaze. All right, that's a good start. Turn down that heat. And let this all sit here just for a minute while we wait for the oven to come with this. I'm going to grab a chair. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can turn the camera without screwing everything up. All right, howdy. Don't. I guess the kitchen table isn't too filthy. Oh, all right, Vince Clortho. You say how many am I cooking for? Um, 10 or 11 last time I heard. As a remake, this is just a bit of it. We're gonna have a ton more food coming out. We got everything: turkeys and pumpkin pies and salads and stuffing, wet and dry stuffing. I'm just in charge of the ham and the two potato dishes. So how are we all doing? Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's good to finally sit down for the first time in about 2 hours. Uh, hey, Alan, welcome. Good to see you here. Good to see you. I was going to send you an email, see how you were doing. Valhalla awaits legal advice. Scroll up a little bit to my comment to you. Okay, let's see. The pine. What the hell are you doing? I don't see your Valhalla awaits legal advice. Is hey, brother, for real, it's a weird thing to share your life with the internet. I appreciate that you took the risk. You're one of the reasons I decided to take the plunge. Thanks, man. Hey, great. Oh, Farron! What's up, Farron? F&B in the house. How you doing, lady? Merry Christmas to you. By popular demand, I'm just sitting here making some honey glazed ham and some candied, what the hell are they? Candied sweet potatoes and some mashed potatoes. Because I guess people that don't have anything to do, don't have anywhere to go, said to do this. So, hey, here's my kitchen. Uh, Cool Frog, member for 2 months. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hey, Cool Frog, Merry Christmas to you, too. And, oh, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What's up, baby? There's some sweet potato shavings on the floor. I just kind of leave them there and let the dogs sniff them up as they go. All right. We are almost preheated with the oven, at which time we will be dumping the ham in the oven. And what you want to do with this glaze is just take the dish out about every 15 minutes, spread some more glaze on, and stick it back in the oven. Do it like every 15 minutes for an hour. The last 4 or 5 minutes, put it under the broiler so all that ham, all that honey caramelizes. Oh, that's the sound I like to hear. Hang on. Ah, get back to the camera. We are going in. What's up? What's up, dirty baby? What's up, baby? All right. In you go. Hit the start button. Let's check on the yams. Hot. They're not yams, damn it. Give them a little poke. We're getting done. Turn this bad boy over. Ones on the top are a little less done than the ones on the bottom. Let that steam come on up. Hey, Doggy. Hey, Yoda. Welcome, baby puppies. Both the dogs chilling under the sink here. Now let's see. What am I going to do next? That's a good question. What have all right. Now I got to time this out here in my head. It is, I have no idea what time it is. It is 2:24. I got an hour and a half left. Boy, that is going to be cutting it damn close. Pretty much nothing really to do as long as the ham is in the oven. So after the ham is out of the oven, then we got to jam the sweet potatoes in. And that should cook for about 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm cutting it right at the 4 o'clock mark. Wow. And then I can just make the mashed potatoes while anything's going on. CMC, thank you for sharing your Christmas with us, Legal Vices. A Merry Christmas to you, and a very Merry Christmas to you too, CMC. Glad to see you here. Our Gabrielle Payton asks, are the Bulldogs? Yes, they are English Bulldogs. They just do their thing, do their little English Bulldog thing. How long till the smoke alarm? Never. Okay, random things about me. I come from cooks and chefs on both sides of my family. My father's mother was a baker. My paternal grandmother was a baker for 60 years. She made the most amazing bread products. That's why I used to love going over to her house on the weekends with my dad, because she would always have just fresh bread, fresh pies. Her mince pies were crazy good. And I'm not even a real big mince pie guy. She had just the rolls, the dinner rolls, the breads, the cakes. Her raisin cake, her molasses raisin cake was to die for. And my mother's mother was a chef in Elko, Nevada, in Chicago, in Rockford, Illinois, forever. They had a couple restaurants. My mom, she worked in restaurants, worked with my grandma, and also my mother. She owned an ice cream shop. She owned a candy shop where she made all the candies. She did a lot of baking. So my mother's a baker, a chef, and a confectioner. And my mother's mother is a chef, and my father's mother is a baker. So I've just been around food, and that's why I'm fat. I didn't see a piece of fucking fruit until I was like 21. Why would you have oranges when you can have orange syrup? Why would you have apples when you can have apple jelly? Seriously, It was just everybody, normal people would have like bowls of fruit in their house, just there for the kids to eat when they come home. We just always had cakes and cookies and pies and things sitting out on the counter that were either experiments or or just things that mom was doing. So yeah, that's so I've been kind of cooking and observing cooking my entire life. I enjoy it very, very much. Um, so yeah. Oh, apple butter. Ah, yeah. And often making things at home is easier than putting together something you get from the store, and it always tastes better. Like it. One thing that really freaks me out is people buying garlic bread from a store, like pre-made garlic bread. Literally, just get a great piece of bread, a great baguette, a great, even like you can use a panini. You just like just a great thing, like a loaf of sourdough bread cut lengthwise. Just get a great solid bread, get some butter, get a bit of garlic, throw in some salt, a little bit of pepper, and some herbs, and you're done. It literally takes 5 minutes to make garlic bread, and it's so much better than the store-bought and prepackaged crap that has been sitting out on a shelf all day. You take it home and you stick it in the oven. Yeah, so that's make things. Jeff, why do they call you a boomer? I'm a 64 and I'm Gen X. That's just the misuse of the term. Words used to mean things. Now they just like anybody that's older than somebody else is a boomer. No, I'm definitely square in Gen X in 1969, 69 for 69 babies. What do we got going? We've got 263 of you here. Wow, that's pretty cool. But according to me, we've got 41 likes. Wow, do y'all hate me that much? Do y'all hate me that much that we've only got 41 likes? Not that I care. I really don't care about the likes for this stream. I'm just saying. All right, another 10 minutes and we should be good. Merry Christmas, Symphony and Easy. What are the dogs doing under the table there? 228 likes. Oh, that's good. My never mind then. Mine says 274 people watching and 41 likes. Because hey, wow, I'm watching this on another screen. I'm gonna like myself. How cool is that? Boom, I just like myself. Doggone it. I'm I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. No, spend Christmas with. Spending Christmas with friends today at the Cigar Lounge. That's where I'm making the food for my part of the guests. It's Casa Habano. It's a great cigar lounge here. Me and my best buddy Mike and another Jeff. We kind of organized and started the cigar club. Mike was the proprietor. I was the whiskey curator, and the other Jeff, he was the guy. He was the tester, I guess. But yeah, Mike was my friend. I mentioned a couple of times that I have my Christmas tradition of watching Die Hard with him, and after he died, with a bottle of Yippee-Ki-Yay from High West. Oh, Alan, we don't need to worry about super chats today. It's Christmas. This is my Christmas present, I guess, to everybody. All right, so I'm planning out in my head. We'll do the next glaze. We'll check on the sweet potatoes. We could probably start getting the sweet potatoes ready so that when we pull the ham out of the oven, we can just jam the sweet potatoes in. And during all of this, I can be whipping up the potatoes. Oh my God, I got to wash the potatoes. Yeah, that's what I got to do. I hate myself. I knew that would happen. Yep. Remember when I was saying the glaze is just butter and honey? I forgot corn syrup. I was just looking over here and I was seeing my corn syrup, and I realized, oh my God, my corn syrup. All right, let's see. So yep, I'm an idiot. So we can add it right now. That's no big deal. Getting started. The dark corn syrup, I guess it'd be like Karo syrup in the States. Here it's just like a big giant thing. Now again, I have no idea where my 1/4 cup measuring cup is. It was here. The cleaning lady came. Now it's not here anymore. Brian D, thank you so much. I pledged $10,000. Well, great. Thank you so much for that pledge. I'm listening from my sister's couch in New Jersey. Thanks for all this. Thanks for all the stream. Merry Christmas, buddy. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Liz Bots, thank you so much for your super chat as well. This has been one of my darkest months, and you have been one of the brightest lights for me on the interwebs. Oh my God, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you for being here. All the Christmas love to you and the doggos. Well, right back at you, Liz Bots. Thank you so much. I'm just being me, and I'm glad if anybody finds me amusing and or comforting. So I deeply appreciate that. Gabrielle Payton says, "Do not use corn syrup." Why do you say that, Gabrielle Payton? I always use like just a quarter cup in there to give it an extra glaze at the end. Corn syrup is used mostly for making candy. Yes, Korea does use the metric system. Vince Clortho. I do my temperatures in Celsius, but my measurement's always in cups. Yeah, so just kind of want to get that. Like the corn syrup will add the extra glaze at the end. That's the honey will get a nice sweet glaze, but the corn syrup just kind of makes it a little glazier. All right, back out here for another 4 minutes, then we will start the second round of glazing. This time with the corn syrup inside. Brian D, corn syrup is bad for you. Yeah, so is the giant amount of butter that went in there. So is the cup and a half of honey that went in there, and so is the ham itself. Capricious Tyrant says, "What is your go-to Christmas cocktail?" Good question. Oh, eggnog is like is the number one thing that I drink specially for Christmas. I've still got a bunch of. I drank a bunch of it yesterday, and I've still got a little bit left. But I've got to drive later, so alas, no cocktails this afternoon. Well, this afternoon, it's afternoon now. No cocktails this morning. That'll just have to wait till I get home from the club. Well, there'll be lots of drinking at the club. And Korea is really cool because Korea has like designated drivers. You can there's an app you can use that you just put in where you're going from, where you're going to, and the service will dispatch a driver to drive your car with you in at home. So there's no reason at all for anyone to ever drink and drive in this country because it's about the same price as a taxi to wherever you're going and coming back. And so if you drive there, drink all you want, and have somebody drive your car home for you, is absolutely perfect. Do not drink and drive. Never, not a drop. Oh, hot toddies are great. Hot buttered rum was actually the first alcohol product I remember tasting, and I've never been able to make it like the person that gave some to me when I was younger made it. I that'll be next year's mission. Learn to make some good hot buttered rum. But a good hot toddy is great, especially if you got a sore throat. Some whiskey, honey, and lemon. Valhalla Wade says hot titties are better. Yes, okay. What is it? 2:30 p.m. there? Ask Charlie 18. Yes, it is 2:36 p.m. Absolutely correct. Mulled cider is good. I have an English friend that lives in the building next to me here. He owns a brewery, Gorilla Brewing it's called. Every winter they make this amazing mulled wine. 2:30 p.m. Christmas Sunday in South Korea. Spacebar says I'm on call with the fire department. We always have a car accident on Christmas because someone is drinking and driving. My older brother was killed in a drunk driving accident, so I have zero fucking tolerance for anyone that drinks and drives at all. To me, I am firmly one of those people that say if you drink anything and you drive, whether you're impaired or not, and you get in an accident and someone dies, that's murder as far as I'm concerned. Because You know the consequences. Or you are premeditating, maybe not murdering someone, but you know damn well that death could result when you drink and get behind the steering wheel. So yeah, I'm pretty harsh about that. I just don't have a lot of sympathy to give for that. Vince Flortho, thank you so much. Add more butter, cream, meat. Merry Christmas, rum drinker. So hot buttered rum sounds good. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get ready to pull this ham for the first round of glazing. All right, get her. Got our little glove on. There we go. Let's turn the camera around. Better. There you go. You see my fat gut? All right. Okay, you gotta move, buddy. Oh, it's already smelling amazing. Spin that around so you can see it. How hot? Yeah, whenever I cook, Yoda loves to just hang out in front of the oven where it's warm. That's simmering there. Oh, I can hear the ham sizzling. I'll be right back. I'm going to cheat some more. Oh, wait, never mind. The spoon that I was going to cheat with was used to dish out some eggnog yesterday. So we'll just use the measuring cup to pour some of this glaze over the top. Oh, yeah, already that corn syrup thickened it up. Brush that bad boy. Oh, if you could smell this, the ham. Oh, just that honey. Oh, yeah. Make a nice little pool of honey at the bottom. And then it's the stuff that runs down off the sides pools there on the bottom. And so the stuff on the bottom gets basically broiled and sauteed in this amazing honey solution. All right, boom. Pop that bad boy in for another 15 minutes. Yeah. Now while we're up, let's see. Oh yeah, you can smell those yams cooking. You know, what's done now? Yep, they be done, so we can work on those for a bit. Turn off yamage. You're right there. I'm over here doing stuff by the sink. Oh, the yam cooking dish. Now is where I pour off the water, take the steamer pot out without toasting my hands off. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Ow. All right, I'll be right back. We'll do it the right way. Be right back. Oh boy. That's lovely. Yeah. Okay. Right there. Shit. Okay. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? All right. I'm back. Got the ham in for another 15 minutes. We got the yams all spread out here. I was falling behind, so I didn't take all of the skin off of. Dang, I keep saying yams. They were supposed to be yams, but they're sweet potatoes. So there. Didn't take the skin off of some of the sweet potatoes because I was running way behind, but it's easier to do when they're hot. And for those of you that were commenting about when is the smoke alarm going to go off, we were actually very close to that because taking out the yams, I realized we were out of water in the steaming bowl. So yeah, oops. That's why my mother would never let me ask her questions when she was cooking. She's like, if I make a mistake, I'll kill you because somehow it was my fault because I was bothering her. But I get it. So yeah, crisis averted because I just happened to take them out at exactly the right time. A couple more skins to take off here. Peel those things right off. Ow. Boiling things are hot. Oh, hang on. Let me just switch over here. You see how crowded my kitchen is here. Not used to cooking with camera equipment scattered about. What's this guy up to? Take that skin off there. Peel it. Peel that skin right off. Ow, hot. Sorry, can't pay attention to y'all here for just a minute. Ow. Sorry, everybody. Just peeling skin off these boiling hot sweet potatoes. And it's hurting my fingers because I'm an idiot. I just don't have time. I don't have time to do things normally. Go. All right. Oh, one more. I got behind last night, got tired, just laid in bed all day until I actually had to get up. And of course, that means I always get up later than I should have. So that's why I ran out of time today. Now, I'm burning for you. Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, that's really fucking hot. Yeah. Yeah, baby, Kwai Chang came that thing. Ooh. Yep. All right. Ow, that was hot. Now what do we need to do? We'll sport mash these bad boys as much as we can. Spread these out a bit here. I am going to go get a bigger fork to smash. How are we all doing, everybody? We bored to death yet? Runkle, hey, what's up, Ian? Just kind of doing some Christmas cooking here. Mashing some sweet potatoes that should have been yams. That boy's nice and ready to go too. Fill the pan with them. Kind of don't want to like make totally mashed potato-y things. Just kind of smash them up a bit so they spoon out real easy later. Ooh. Well, you're doing the leather work. I'm making a mess in the kitchen. You win. Smash that bad boy down here. One more. Good. And spread it out evenly there. I know it looks like a dog's breakfast right now, but boy, it sure looks good. It tastes good at the end of the day. Where's your quadruple basket deep fryer? You're an American, aren't you? You know, I owned a fryer once for, for not very long. Pretty much the only thing I would ever really use the fryer for was chicken, but cast iron skillet fried chicken is better than fryer fried chicken by a long shot. All right, that's done. Next pair of gloves out of the way. All right. Let me clean up a little bit over here. Some of the garbage. Washing up, I'll be right back. I'm just over here washing a couple things. Bear with me. Okay. All righty, let's see here. Howdy, folks. I see you again. All right, got a few minutes to kill here. Next thing we're going to start doing is getting the top of the yams ready. I'm just going to keep calling them yams because in my head they're yams. They're supposed to be yams. That just sucks because, like I mentioned before, yams are a new thing here in Korea. They Let's see, Rosman Ranch is Cook Ferry. I think it is different over there. If you see how those sweet potatoes aren't orange, sweet potatoes are brown, yams are kind of the pumpkin pinky purple color. So yeah, the yams were supposed to come in, but they sent me these sweet potatoes. But pretty much, yeah. When are the Russians expected to arrive? There'll be some Russians at the party. Uh, your dogs are just as active as my cat. No, my dogs are just, whenever I move, they move. If I don't move, they don't move. Or if people come over. No, potatoes, dark lotus starches are common, like the sweet potatoes, yeah, everything like that is popular. But just like the sweet yams, the purpley orangey ones, like they look like the pumpkin colored ones. They just started coming here about a year ago, and I was so excited. So I ordered a bunch of them, and they sent me regular sweet potatoes. The pictures lied. We'll be doing a New Year's stream. Probably not. Probably, Alan, my fuzzy nut tester will be doing a New Year's stream. Probably not. I doubt it. Like 99% no. How's that? I mean, at some point during the day, I'll probably be on, but not a countdown thing. I'll be doing my own countdown thingy with peeps. Legal Vices asked Danielle, what is your favorite meal to eat of all time? No, I really don't have a favorite meal. That's why I'm fat, because I love food. It's not everything. It kind of just depends on the mood. I tend to prefer like simple foods, like a pepperoni pizza, or here they have a dish called jonghyun, which is just essentially noodles, some spicy pepper paste with vinegar mixed with vinegar called chochang, and like lettuce and onions on it. Just mix it up. And I like simple, rusticy foods. The 8-course meals with all the food things and with the little tiny portions on these giant plates. I don't waste my time with that. That's not my fave. It's just like simple meal. Like I get stoked over a grilled cheese sandwich. So I like the simple food that's cooked really well. His favorite meal is scotch. Not too far off. Not too far off either. As much scotch as you can incorporate into a meal is perfect. But yeah, so I don't really have a particular favorite. Like I said, like tacos, just like pasta. Just take a nice good pasta, cook it al dente, squeeze some lemon juice on it, throw grate some pecorino goat cheese on top of it, maybe some shredded zucchini, and just eat it. I like the simple things like that, where you can taste all of the flavors and identify all of the flavors. Capricious Tyrant Legal Vices. Have you ever had a penicillin? I've never had a penicillin cocktail. I've seen them, but I've never had one. Yeah, comfort food. Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it. Ron Burgundy likes scotch. All right, time for the next round of glaze, and then we'll start in with the taters. Something to get there. Where'd the yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You too, egghead. Oh, we're getting brown now. That's so good. All right. That's just browning up nicely. Pour that glaze in there. Oh, 30 more minutes and we're done with the ham. It'll be nice and glazed up. And we'll jam the sweet potatoes into the oven. All right. Brush that a bit. Spread it out evenly. There we go. Back in the oven with you. Okay. Well, let's see. Now I guess we can start with the top stuff for the sweet potatoes. Where are we looking at? Butter. We need some butter. Start off with some butter. How are we doing? We slide this back so you can see what's going on. Where is my waft knife? Here is my waft knife. Bunch of butter. Here comes the next round of butter. Nice cube of butter. Chop it up into squares. Put on my gloves. Don't want to be an animal. I love cooking for other people, but one reason I hate cooking for other people is you have to be all hygienic and stuff. Ooh, Ronco's is a full-on like 12-hour boiled bone broth ramen. That sounds good. Wait, where's the thumb? Which is the thumb side? Guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Empty lots isn't a penicillin cocktail, what you get after going to Hooker Hill and Seoul. Yeah, Yeah. Just kind of spread these butter clumps out evenly on here. So it just melts in. So yeah, I use about 2 sticks of butter. Yum. You can never have too much butter on things at Christmas. I'm sorry, but Christmas is just made for butter. All right, put that butter on there, make it look nice. Next thing we've got to add is 1 cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar. Sinbad says, hubby brought home all the ingredients for your eggnog recipe. Going to be hung over Monday. Made Megan Fox's mom's cheese ball tonight. Oh, that's right. I didn't make a cheese ball this year. Dang it. I've got the cream cheese in the fridge. I just didn't make a cheese ball. Huh. Levy says, have you thought about adding a food streaming lineup? No. I mean, clearly this sucks bad enough already. We don't need to make it a regular suck feature. On here. Pour some sugar out, kind of get an idea. Your dark, just like the darkest of the dark brown sugars you can find. About half a cup there. And then just flake and crumble it all over the butter. You want that sugar to melt and mix with the butter. Make a nice syrup. So I don't use brown sugar very much cooking. And so it just turns into this like giant brick. All right. Why not? It's Christmas. The extra sugar there. That is going to be so dang delicious. Molasses and white sugar can be substituted, but white sugar is like bad for you. Well, again, there's nothing good about this meal for you. So do what you want. It's Christmas. Hang on, I'll be right back. Do some washing up. I'm over here. Hey, dogs. What's up, puppy dogs? Yeah, you can stare at the dogs here while I clean up a bit. Syrup away. How are we doing on time? 22 minutes. Okay. Next. Marshmallows. Got the marshmallows. Yeah, see, that's like, so you have to wear pants sometimes. So that's a. Are you a self-taught cook or a family recipe guy? Asked Jack Sargent. As I mentioned, my mother and grandmother were, and both grandmothers were chefs and cooks and bakers. So I've just been around it all my life, and that's how I got here. I've always enjoyed cooking, watching mom cook, learning. Never formally trained, but pretty darn good at it when I set my mind to it. It's gonna be the marshmallowiest of marshmallows. Say to use the mini marshmallows, but why would you do that when you can use big ones? Again, let's all get fatter at Christmas. That's what we need to do. What are the dogs getting for Christmas dinner? Probably the leftover turkey from the club. I would bring them the leftover turkey. Merry Christmas, Rocco Rockwell. Where's the wine? I always need wine while cooking. I do, but I have to drive to the club in a couple of hours, so no wine for me. Plus, I was drinking for just about 14 hours straight yesterday. So taking it a bit easy today. And filling those marshmallow gaps. Boom, done. But I will sneak one marshmallow out. Take it easy here for a bit. For 3.5 more minutes. Jim Sapala, Merry Christmas to you too. Jack Char says, "Oof, you're a genius, big organized marshmallows." Yeah, why use the miniature ones when you can use the big ones? That's kind of what I say. Oh, cheeseburger Wellington? That sounds really good. Yum. Like beef Wellington is one thing I just can't make. I never get the pastry right. All right, I think I need to focus more on my leather work. Missing some paintbrush strokes. Catch you folks later. Thank you, Ian, for joining here. And then when I finish, I'll pop on see if you're still doing your thing. So how are you getting home? Legal advices, asked Alan, my fuzzy nuts. Yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, Korea has this designated driver system where you drive where you're going, you drink as much as you want, and you use your app to say where you're at, where you're going to, and then they dispatch a driver to drive you home in your car. So great. Valhalla, wait, use pre-made crusts. I know I could do that. They're kind of hard to find here in Korea, but you can find them. That's an excuse. I just like to make everything from scratch. I use as little, prepared stuff as possible when I make things. But I mean, it seems like that's the thing with the beef Wellington. It's not like you can make it every day until you get it right. So I try it like once a year, once every 2 years, and then go and don't ever do it again for another year or two. Merry Christmas from Wyoming, Jack's Heart. Hey, we love you all. I hope you have an amazing day, week, years to come. Be sure you ain't Santa legal license. What part of Wyoming are you from? Jack's Heart. My father was born and raised in Afton. Auburn and Afton. Oh, Star Valley people. Casper. Okay, you're on the other side of the universe. Ish. Not bad. But yeah, they're from Star Valley out west. Is he done cooking? No. God, I'm like midstream here right now. We got 17 more minutes to go with the ham. Then we throw the yams in. We still got to make the mashed potatoes. So with the mashed potatoes, I haven't washed the potatoes yet because didn't have time. So I will disappear here for about 5 minutes to wash all the potatoes. Britty Girl, have you ever watched Mangchi? She's a Korean cook here on YouTube. I have a couple of times. Actually, I think I used her kimchi jjigae recipe once, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Oh, Xcomer has gifted 5 Legal Vices memberships. Well, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas to whoever gets them from him. Yeah, I've used Mangchi's recipe for something. I think it was kimchi jjigae. Ever visit Twin Falls? Oh yeah, hell, my aunt used to live in Twin Falls. All of my aunts have lived in Preston, Twin Falls, Idaho Falls, Boise, and Pocatello. Are you peeling the potatoes as well, or will they be dirty mashed potatoes? Well, I was going to save that little tidbit for later, MG Law, but they'll be rustic mashed potatoes. And rustic mashed potatoes just means whoever's cooking it is too lazy to take the skins off. So that's what I'm doing. Rustic mashed potatoes. I love the skin on mashed potatoes. That's where the flavor and vitamins are, is in the skin of the potato. Any American friendly grocery stores in South Korea? Oh, yeah, we have Costco just down the street. That's where half of this stuff came from. There's Costco, Walmart, all the stores carry a good range of. There's not too much you can't get in Korea today. I mean, 20 years ago, it was a completely different matter. You can pretty much get everything here. There's a few weird things that you crave, and then you just have to order them online. You can pretty much get everything here. Comers, there's plenty of nutrients in the skin. Just remember the lotion. Nice. Uh, Evil Lash, I don't like mashed. I like my potatoes as close to whole as possible, either baked or cut into. Like my two of my aunt's husbands own giant potato farms in Idaho. Did when I was younger, giant potato farms in Idaho. So like the Bubba Gump shrimp thing with the popcorn shrimp, butter shrimp, fried shrimp, boiled shrimp. That's kind of what we do with like potatoes. Potatoes anyway are good. I'll eat potatoes pretty much any way you put them in front of me. I'm at my parents' house for the night, and Santa is bringing an air fryer for them. Any recommendations from you or chat? I've never actually used an air fryer. I see them on sale occasionally. Think maybe I should pick one up, but then I figure, I just use my oven. So it would just be one other thing to clutter up my kitchen. But my friends that have them swear by the air fryer chicken. They say chicken air fryer is fried. Chicken made in an air fryer is supposed to be really good. Because I've never used one, so I don't know. All right, it's time for the next round of glazing. Let's glaze. The last and final round of glazing before we throw in the whatchamacallit, the broiler. All right, think. Here we go. Air fryer steak? Okay, that's where I draw the line. The only way a steak should ever be cooked is on a grill or in a cast iron skillet. That's just a law of nature. That's where I draw the line. You've gone too far. Oh, you just hear that ham sizzling. I hear the ham sizzling tonight. All right. All right. Glaze, brush. Oh, that ham looks and smells so good. Ah. All right, put this bad boy in for the final time before we broil it. Are we getting on the water in here? Don't want that water to run out. All right. Now, I'm gonna. Oh damn it! I'm gonna check out here for about 5 minutes. So I gotta go wash all those potatoes over there and throw them in a pot. So there you go. I'll be shuffling around the camera here for a bit. Yeah, Ladybug Lisa, they should be candied yams. They're just going to have to be candied sweet potatoes. Due to ordering error. Let's see. Gotta go under the counter here for the big pot. Ah, pot! Make noise! Excomber, I'm fat as fuck. No, I don't have a beer tummy. I'm just fat. All of my fat is located around my center mass. I like how this part looks relatively clean, but exactly behind the camera, it just looks like a bomb went off. All right. Let's see. They're heating that up. Bump this out of the way. And ladies and germs, I'm going to wash some taters and I'll be right back. Get the giant sack of taters. Oh, God. Remind me to tell you the story of last year's potato soup. How are y'all doing here? I just looked up what the smashed potato is. If you're looking at it, Xcomer, I'm thinking it's not a dance from the 1950s. Korean instant noodles sound good. It always sounds good. The fact this guy has not started World War III amazes me. Are we talking about me? Hopefully, we're not talking about me. Why would I start World War III? Fun fact: the Idaho is the potato capital of the world. Yes, it is. They even have a potato museum and the largest baked potato and the largest potato chip. Fact: Google it. That the license plate. I don't know if it still does, but the license plate used to say "famous potatoes" on their license plates. Where's the lasagna with that ham? All right, I'll be back. I gotta wash a ton of potatoes here. I need to take this. There we go. Oh shit. Yeah. Be right there. Washing potatoes, hold tight. Almost ready. Okay. Okay. Now I've got to start organizing things. Huh. All right. Let's kind of try to move this over here. Please, for the love of God, don't fall off the counter. All right. Oops, hang on. Get in this cabinet here. There we go. Put a bit of salt in the potato water. All right. Cutting. Back to cutting the taters. Where'd my tater gun knife go? So, Excalibur, thank you so much. 84 marshmallows, probably. I didn't count them, but if you did, you win. All right. Oh, by the way, these are Idaho potatoes. We were just talking about Idaho potatoes. These are russet potatoes from the great state of Idaho. Whee, russet potatoes from Idaho. So there we go. A little bit of hometown here. I gotta stand up and do this. I'll check back with chat as soon as I'm done not chopping off my fingers. Just about chopped off my fingers. That would have been bad. Just about did it again. But all right. Why the axe for the taters? The cleavers make everything easier to cut. I love my cleavers. You actually have more control with a cleaver than you do over a regular knife. Because with a knife, you just get to hold on to the handle. Here with the cleaver, you can hold on to the blade. You can get more leverage attached to it. You don't just go around hacking with it. Plate cleavers are actually better to control, easier to control, and safer than just regular kitchen knives. Hang on, be right back, I guess. Judgment call. I need more potatoes. I always think I need more, and then end up making way too much. Huh. We'll put a couple more potatoes in there. Why? Just because I'm paranoid. 3 more potatoes. 3 big potatoes. 1, 2, 3. Watch these bad boys. I'll be right back. Ooh, just about knocked off there. No, don't be done yet. You're not allowed to be done yet. Hang on. Okay. Turn on the broiler. Whip up these last 3 potatoes. Damn it. Whip up the last 2.5 potatoes. Chop off the blighted parts. Do not get struck for gore. A couple of Christmases ago, I did lop off the end of my finger. That was pretty fun. I was using a mandolin to slice something. It may have been potatoes, but I got too close to the end, and the mandolin just took the end of my finger off. That sucked. All right, now I need more water. Water. All right. Boil the shit out of these potatoes now. Whew. Now, take a break for a few minutes. Jesus. Okay. And of course, we are way behind schedule because that's how it always goes, isn't it? All right. Buy knives separately until you have what you need. If you can't throw down for a set, it's a one way to get you there. Yeah, exactly. And you'll find out that while knife sets are good, some knives do better. Some brand of knives do better for some things than others. Like I have these German knives, but I use my cleaver mostly for chopping things and for my meats. No, it's not even around here. It's a beautiful Japanese shun knife that I keep stored away. So yeah, if you need a set of knives, just build it slowly. If you need a paring knife, go out and buy a good paring knife. If you need a giant kitchen knife, go out and buy one. That was some good advice there. What do we got here? Geez, Jeff, that's a business knife. That's my Asian cleaver. You can't eat apple. Yvonne, how do you not eat apple? That sucks. Did you salt the potatoes? Yes, I did. Janet Doris, I definitely salted the potatoes. Make sure you got the butter. We've got where'd they put the cream? Cream is right behind the salt. And we got garlic. Always put garlic in your mashed potatoes too. Iris in Texas, yes, you do want a cleaver, even if you don't know if you have a cleaver. Pretty big apartment. Yeah, this is a good sized condo. Do most Koreans live in pods? No, most Koreans don't live in pods. Koreans don't live in pods. Yeah, this is my kitchen here. You can see the guest room. One of the guest rooms is back there, and then my bedroom's off to the side of that, and the broadcasting room is at the other end of the house. Hey, where'd the dogs go? Guess they went. Guess they're laying down on my bed. Jeff, read my message to back, lol. Okay, fuzzy nuts. Corn Pope, ha ha ha. That's probably not it. Corn Pope, Merry Christmas. Thanks, Jeff, for today's stream. You've been taking my mind off the things I don't want to remember, and also chat. Love you guys for your concerns towards me. Well, appreciate that again. I'm just doing my thing here. I would prefer not to be doing this cooking on stream, but whatever. Now, my house is slightly above average size. It's I don't even know how to. I don't have the calculation here. It's what is it? It's 130, 142 square meters, whatever that comes out to in feet. It's 100, 142, 100, something like that. 142, 143 square meters. All righty. Totally good advice. Don't need another bread knife or whatever. See, I just, a bread knife is actually a recent acquisition for me. And I don't know why. Like most of my other knives are sharp enough to cut bread without like smashing the shit out of it. But I actually ended up buying a bread knife because I needed a knife to cut ice for my cocktails. And a bread knife works great for that. But now I actually use it for bread. Yvonne Ari says, I just need a good kitchen knife that would stay sharp. Well, all of the knives will dull eventually. I get one that made of a good quality steel, like a Damascus steel. So spend a little bit of money. If you're buying a knife for $5, it's not going to last you long. If you spend a little bit of money on a knife, you don't have to spend hundreds. But if you spend a bit of money, should stay sharp pretty well. But yes, like I was saying at the beginning, I don't know if you have a dishwasher, but never, ever, ever put a knife in a dishwasher, a cooking knife in a dishwasher. The dishwashers are incredibly abrasive for knives, and it will dull it very, very quickly. Always, always, always hand wash your knives. Can't say that enough. And you should never use one of these plastic cutting boards like I'm using, or the bigger plastic ones. Always use a wood cutting board. I just threw mine away because it was getting old and I forgot to buy another one. All right, how we doing here? Let's look at these. Oh my lordy, that ham looks good. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That is done, and it is delicious looking. All right. Bring that up and give you a look. Give you a gander at that. Holy sweet Jesus, that is looking good right there. That might be. Ooh, that was looking good till I poured a shit ton of butter on the counter. That's hot butter. Let me out. So remember when I told you how it'll give you like a nice pool of butter and sweetie stuff at the bottom? Well, all of that is now on my counter. So hang tight. Rare in history is absolutely correct. Well, I'll tell you what, this is the best tasting countertop I've ever seen. All right, clear some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, well, luckily, most of it stayed on the cutting board. Yeah. Legal Vices, it's my birthday. You're a Christmas baby. That's got to be rough. But Merry birthday. Merry Christmas and happy birthday. All right. You wash off the what's it? Cutting board. And let's see. Oh God, fingers taste good. Let's see. We need to turn this back on. Bump that up to, was it 200? 200 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. And go. Wait for that to heat up. Bring these back into play. While that is heating up, we will wash off the cutting board. Always be cleaning. Okay, I think we're done with the knives. Just got the potatoes left, really. Once the oven gets up to temperature, drop those in. Don't think we need the cutting board anymore. Chill here, wait for the ding, ding, ding of the oven to tell us it's got to temperature. Valhalla waiting on baby goats. Ah, for the next video. When do the baby goats due? Should probably cover the ham with foil to let it finish properly. Yeah, I'll get around to that in just a minute. And keep it warm because it's still like an hour and a half away from eating it. Normally, what are you cooking? We just finished a glazed ham. We've got the candied sweet potatoes ready to go in the oven as soon as it gets up to temperature. And then we're going to be finishing it off with some mashed potatoes. Legal Vices says Valhalla 08 is within the month. Aw, but I thought this cold snap might have made it happen a little early. Oh, that'll be cool. Danielle, my favorite stream ever was Jeff, Flux, Hannah, and Drexel last week. That was pretty fun. I was screaming, hell yeah, the last 2 hours. So chill and no drama. Yeah, this is a drama-free zone. Don't do drama. There's no reason for drama. It's just stupid. So that's me. I hope getting dressed for the party is part of this cooking stream as well. Nope, throw on some jeans, throw on a hoodie, and grab my Santa hat and head out the door with all of this shit. Okay. Come on, hurry up, oven. Ooh, your brother can cook bird in 4 hours. That sounds good. Never give up. All right, in goes the yams. What should have been yams. That is now just sweet potatoes. Oh, get in there, boy. Hell yeah. Vexing the shit out of that. Yeah, let's see. All right. Going to get cracking on the taters. Let's test the potatoes, see how well they're. Oh, no, we're not close to being done. They're not even boiling yet. It's going to be a while on the potatoes, but they're the easiest thing to do. All right. Well, I guess I got some more time to sit down here and have a chat. Hi, everybody. Oh, what did I just miss? Xcomer has just gifted 5 more Legal Vices memberships. How cool is that? Thanks. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have time to shave my head and trim the beard before I go, but oh well. If they don't like me, they can just not eat my food. That's all. All friends, all good. Catch up with the chat here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, well, I tell you, I'm going to be. I see my. We don't want you to see the horrible, dirty part of the counter too much there. Yeah, as soon as I get to the club, that's the first thing I'm doing is getting a large, healthy, stiff drink inside of me. Take your ham and yams and go home if they don't like you. Now they have to like me. I'm a lovable little fuzzball. Merry Christmas, Stephen Akare, her acre. Janet Burris, thanks. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Never mind. Oh, thanks for the gifted memberships. Okay. What's your go-to cigar at the moment? Wow. Okay. Non-Cuban cigar. Olivas are kind of my. That's sort of my go-to. Olivas, the Oliva, anything the Series V, the Series V Milanios are just killer. Like a desert island non-Cuban would probably be either an Oliva, Series V Churchill, or a Liga Privada #9. So if I want a strong, full-bodied non-Cuban smoke, I'll go to a Liga Privada 9. The double Coronas or the Corona doubles are fantastic. They're huge. They're great. And if I want a lighter smoke, I'll go just to the Milano or just the Series V from Oliva. Cuban, I'm partial to a Partagas E4 or E5, but my favorite is probably a Partagas E2. And anything from Monte Cristo will do you right. Mortimer Duke, thank you so much for the unexpected super chat. From Dallas, have a merry, merry big shooter. That's the plan. We're gonna hopefully get out of the house in the next 45 minutes. Hopefully. Hopefully. Potatoes better hurry the hell up, though. Legal Advice says, what is the best road you've ridden on your bike? In the States or in Korea? If I told you Korea, probably wouldn't matter much. But my favorite road in the States is it's this grand loop from my house in Logan, Utah. Go up right to the edge of the Utah-Idaho border. There's a lake called Bear Lake. Go up US 89. Go up into Bear Lake. Turn right. Go into Wyoming, up through Star Valley, Afton. Go up through Afton, Wyoming, into Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Which then you take that road and go straight up through Grand Teton National Park, which runs into Yellowstone National Park. You come out West Yellowstone and get to a major highway somewhere in Idaho and just book it down home. That's my favorite road back in the U.S. I just love that because you just go through such amazingly beautiful country. Now it's boiling. Janet Burris, now I'm a member of my 2 faves, Legal Vices and Law and Lumber. Aw, thank you for including me in one of your list of favorites. Captain Chroma, anywhere. Yeah, I just kind of told you. There's some great roads in Korea that run along through the mountains and by some lakes and things. But Marloka, member for 3 months of the Clean and Sober, says, have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for sharing your day/night with us. Hi, chat. Well, howdy, and Merry Christmas to you, too. Kind of waiting here for the taters to get done. Then we'll whip them up, and I can end this and go. Alligator Alley. Captain Chromo says that sounds like an amazing ride. It is. Oh my God, Mike. Thank you all for all the laughs this year with all the drama going on. It's So appreciated. I can't wait to see what plans you have for the future. Well, Merry Christmas and thank you, Mike. I deeply appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having an amazing holiday season. It's particularly good to see you here because I know you hated my damn guts when I started this for some strange reason I will never comprehend, but I'm glad you finally came to your senses. Um, uh, the $100 rule is in effect. I do have to drive, but hey, let me. It'll have to be a port wine shot. I don't have any whiskey here. I literally cleaned it up to do this, but hang on. Okay, now we're back here. We've got the one. Wait. Hi. Got the glass. We have a bottle of Graham's 10-year tawny port. This is a fantastic drink. It almost qualifies as whiskey. It's 20%, but I won't I won't do a shot of this wine. I will drink it like a human being. But thank you so much. Oh, remember, for 1 month, Mike Morrison says advice you can owe me. You forgot to read that out as an official letter. All righty, we'll check on the taters here in a minute. But all righty. Okay. Dog decided to come back. Cheers. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hmm. Well, we've lost all of our viewers. We're down to 180 hardcore, die-hard people who, for some reason, want to watch me make food. Uh, what are we on the like count? I'm curious. Mine still says 42 likes. Captain Chromo, Merry Christmas, Jeff, and chat. Time for me to catch some sleep. And you have very quickly become one of my favorite law tubers. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Have a great sleep. Merry Christmas to you, and all sorts of holiday cheer. Danielle says Vices in his Santa costume was my Christmas present. My fuzziness says, wait till my super chat in the first stream. Wait till my super chat. I don't want a super chat. Wait, my super chat in the first stream lol, big one. Okay. 402 likes. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry to the 401 of you that like this. I'm one. I'm one, so I don't count myself. Normie says, thank you for being so kind to everyone. I'm not particularly kind or not kind to people or unkind. I just kind of have kind of this. It follows this. I follow the same motto essentially that the Hell's Angels do. You treat me right, treat me good, I'll treat you better. Treat me bad, I'll treat you worse. That's kind of how I go. You treat me nice, I have no reason to treat you poorly. But yeah, you fuck me over, you betray me, you backstab me, you're dead to me. So yeah, I get along with most everybody. I'm not a drama guy, but when it's time, I can bring the drama. But hopefully, we don't have to. Let's test on those chick taters here. See how we're doing in Taterville. Captain Chromo, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night/day. How are we doing here? Looks like them taters is done. All right. Now what are we going to do? We need to drain the potatoes. Drain the potatoes. Let me think here. Do it this way. Draining the potatoes. Hang on, be right with you. Drain the taters. Headed to sleep, says Sinbad. Hubby's calling. Jeff, thank you so much for making YouTube good again. Merry Christmas. I'll replay tomorrow while sipping your eggnog. Ooh, that sounds almost like a euphemism. Thank you anyway. Woo, Stevie! Woo, Stevie! Woo! All right. Now the potatoes steaming here. Check on the yams. Oh my lord, those look good. Sweet Jesus, huh? Spin it around because my eye fuck me. Ow, that hot. Ow, fuck, that was hot. But if you couldn't tell, I just burned my finger. Ow. Hello, Rare in History member for 3 months. Gonna go to bed soon, but I'm glad I got to hang out with y'all a while. Hope everyone has a happy season, whatever you celebrate or don't. Exactly. Isn't it sad we have to talk like that now? We can't we can't tell our Jewish friends Merry Christmas. Our Jewish friends can't tell us Happy Hanukkah. If anybody still celebrates Kwanzaa, they whatever. Just take it in the spirit it's meant in. If you don't celebrate Christmas, if you're not a Christian or whatever, somebody says Merry Christmas, wish them a Merry Christmas too. Take it in the spirit. And if somebody says Happy Hanukkah to you and you're not Jewish, say it right back to them. Just take it in the spirit it was offered in. Yeah, that was really hot. Oh, sweet Jesus. Law Talk with Mike just entered the chat. I am going to be a hangers on, and I've ordered my screaming goat toy from Amazon, so we'll be doing that here in a bit. Now we've got to mash up some potatoes. It's like a potato masher is one of those things I would literally use once a year, maybe twice, depending if I cook something at Thanksgiving. So I never buy one, but every time it comes time to mash a bunch of potatoes like this, I think, God, why didn't I get that potato masher? All right, let me hook up my hand mixer here. X-Comer Triple Z, yes, screaming goat toy. Go to Law Talk with Mike. Go to his channel and just watch any video. The screaming goat will make an appearance. Valhalla Awaits can probably make his own screaming goat videos. Exactly. That's what he says. We should compare it to the real thing. Yeah, so you should make some screaming goat videos. All right, let's see if we can do this without knocking the camera or the wine over. Well, we can finish the wine. There we go. Oh yeah, hang on here. Let me just kind of mash a little bit, and then I have a story to tell. He's going to tell. He's going to tell. Be right with you here. Okay, now the big question is, do y'all like your potatoes super creamy or lumpy? Are you guys super creamy potato people, or do you like your mashed potatoes lumpy? That's the question. Corn Pope, yes, you do whip the potatoes. You still keep some lumpy, though. Creamy. Corn Pope says don't whip them. Valhalla says creamy. Steven says lumpy's fine. X-Gover says creamy AF. Corn Pope, no. Yeah, that's what you get. You know, you got to mix them up somehow. You got to make. They're not just smashed potatoes. You got to have them nice and. Now, see, I like a good medium amount of creaminess, but I still like some lumps in there. No, Edward, these will still be lumpy because it won't break it up. You just kind of get them. Yeah, see, if they're rustic, lumpy with skins, creamy. That's what. Without skins, creamy. Yeah, they're both. These are like semi-creamy, semi-lumpy. What happened last Christmas was somehow I still have no idea what I did wrong, but I miscalculated, I think, on the amount of cream I put in and the amount of butter I put in, and it was just soup. My mashed potatoes just made mashed potato soup. I mean, just to the point where it was damn near a liquid, and I had to panic, and all the stores were closed because it was Christmas. I only had like 2 hours left before I was supposed to deliver the mashed potatoes, so I ended up having to run quite a ways to the store, to one store that was open, and I think what started out as being about 4 kilograms of potatoes. By the time I had boiled and added enough potatoes to thicken up it again, it was about 10 kilograms worth of potatoes, like 22 pounds of mashed potatoes. Oh, I added cornstarch, I added the almond flour, I added every single fucking thickening agent I could think of, and it just came down to I had to add more potatoes. Now that was rough, but all right, let's harden some arteries here. Be right with you. Now's where the fun begins. It was beyond looking bad. It was just an abomination. It was just soup. It was literally potato soup. Throw in the butter. I put 2 sticks of butter in this. Hey, Valhalla Waits is up to 372 subs. Come on, get this guy up to 1,000 subs. He's got goats. Baby goats. If you're not into cute baby goats, you need to reevaluate your life. Those are the cutest damn videos ever. All right, now the absolute magic ingredient, a healthy bit of crushed garlic. Oh, gotta have the garlic. Garlic taters. And get some pink Himalayan sea salt in there. Remember, folks, salt enhances flavors, pepper changes flavors. So use pepper sparingly. As he proceeds to dump a fuck ton of pepper into his rustic potatoes. Uncivil Law going to bed. Merry Christmas, Legal Life says, hey, what's up, Kurt? Merry Christmas to you. And let's turn on the oldie blender. Close your eyes. Corn pop, popped corn, whatever the fuck, right? I've just blended the wire. Let me clean up the wire here. What? Come on, guys. You don't want me to use the mixer? What do you want me to use? Come on, ladies. This is the best way to make mashed potatoes ever. Instead of screaming, what do you guys do? Bread mixer breaks faster. Use a potato masher. Well, yeah, this is essentially a potato masher. But like I said, I would use a potato masher about once a year. Uh, so I never get them. And this is just fine. If you add that cream, get it thick, it does the same thing as a potato masher, but better and faster. See, all you women getting the ricer, same thing. It's essentially the same thing as a ricer. All right, time for the first test. Hmm. Ooh, question. More butter? Wipe this off and take another go at it. Don't know if I need more butter or more cream or both. Hmm. More butter always. Yes, exactly. That's where I'm going. Got the butter out already. Could put a little more garlic in there too. We'll add another little touch of garlic. Oh, no, the ricer and the masher are different, yeah. But I mean, mixing it like this is essentially the same as a ricer because it's actually I like it better because it doesn't make everything all the tight little potato strings that come out of the ricers. You get the creaminess, you get the lumps. It's really, really nice and rustic. Yeah, just a dash more cream. Oh yeah, thanks, X-Comer. I forgot the foil on the hams. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, let's see. A little creamier, still pretty thick. Taste it and you'll find the consistency you want. Yeah. We'll do our second tasting here in just a minute. Oh, that's looking good. That looks like about right. Legal vice will taste on here though. Huh. All right, let's give them another taste. That's just nice and the yams are done. Mm, that's good. And see, you can see it's got it's creamy, but it's also got some lumps in it. Perfect. God damn, I'm a good cook. That's why I'm fat. That's hot. Not as hot as I thought it was, but it kind of cooked me. All right. Let's move this out of the way here. Now, hang tight. We got to pull out the yams. So Sinbad and corn, you guys can look back now. It's all done. Your trauma's over. Show them where the bad chef touched you. Just about dropped it. That would have been funny. Holy shit, that looks good. Look at that. Oh my Lord, you can see the butter and the syrup and stuff around it. Oh my Lord, that looks good. Wish y'all could be here, because that is ridiculously good. Yeah, Porcelain Thunder. It would have been nice to have some instant potatoes on it. I was using cornstarch, potato starch, almond flour. I was using everything I could think of to thicken it up. Oh my God, that smells so good. Wow. Holy crap, that smells so good. All right. So we fit all of the mashed potatoes in this one bowl, probably not. We'll get a bigger bowl. Clean this out. Okay. Yeah, oh, just about knocked my tablet off. There we go. Hi, Yoda. What's up? You sleeping there, buddy? Getting all sleepy, Yoda? Transfer. Wish y'all could join me here. This would be awesome. It should be enough for peeps. I wish you guys could smell my house right now. The ham, the sweet potatoes, all the garlic and butter from these. Oh God, my house smells so good. See, like Yankee Candle, they make their Christmas scented candles, which is always like pine trees and flowers and shit. Nutmeg. I want a candle that smells like Christmas dinner with turkey and ham and potatoes. Oh, and it's just the perfect size for this pot, too, for this mixing bowl here. All right. All right, all right, all right. Pop the lid on. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, guys. Well, it is 4:07. Not bad, only 7 minutes late. You just made a gingerbread cake. Oh, gingerbread cake. Oh, gingerbread cake sounds really good. I've never had one, but it sounds so good. I love gingerbread. Your neighbors are probably wondering what the fuck you're cooking in there. Yeah, I just smell like fish, like grilled fish coming out of their apartments most of the time. They get bacon and other good smells coming out of me. My house, not me. That just didn't sound right. All righty here, folks. What do we got going on here in chat? Jessica Reloaded. Hey, you gal. Merry Christmas, says Sinbad and says me. What's up, Jessica Reloaded? You just missed the cooking stream. Vice, do you always toast the marshmallows that much? Yeah, get them nice and golden brown. Let's listen to this. I don't know, you probably can't hear it, but you get those marshmallows just crunchy on top. Like the edges kind of get burnt because the ovens here are really small. Like this pan literally takes up the entire shelf. So towards the back of the oven, it gets really hot. So I have to rotate it halfway through. Jessica Reloaded was just at my aunt's house, just got home. Well, welcome home. Ate the last of my triple ginger snaps. I love ginger snap cookies. Oh yeah, gingerbread cake with a spiced rum hard sauce. Oh my Lord. I gained 5 pounds just reading that message. Mm. Well, we'll hang out here for another 5 minutes or so. Then I got to run. No pumpkin pie. No, somebody else is making the pumpkin pie. We've got the whole thing going happen. Corn pope glue is what happens when you whip potatoes. Yeah, that's why you have to be careful and do it the way I do it. It doesn't turn into glue. Check the ham and foil. Yeah, it's all over there. It's all covered with foil. Yeah, that is if you. That was the big mistake I got the first year. I got a hand mixer. I whipped the potatoes with a hand mixer, and it literally just turned them to glue. But with a mixer like this, you don't over whip it. You don't over. You just it's a mixer. You don't whip it to death. Still leaves the big chunky pieces in there. It kind of binds it where it needs to. Give it a shot. Come on, give it a crack. Go ahead. Once you eat mashed potatoes made with a mixer like this, you will never go back to using a ricer. I can't do a cooking poll because my phone sucks. The StreamYard interface does not love phones. Well, dang everybody, that was wild. I'm just assuming that by the fact we're interacting that you can at least hear me. I have no idea how good the audio quality is, but it probably sucks because you were all calling for me to get some earbuds. But earbuds just don't work with StreamYard on phones. It's the stupidest thing you've ever seen. The interface, the StreamYard could be really good, but it's not. It's idiot proof, which means it's absolute lowest common denominator. Legal Vices, I figured out how to do it on my phone the other day. it works better on iPhones than it does on Galaxies or Samsung phones. KDP, Merry Christmas, Jeff, and to the Vices crew, heading to Toronto tonight to visit for the holidays. Oh, you made it back to Canada for Christmas, did you? Cool. Well, come back to Korea soon. It was all perfect audio and visual. Cool. Yeah, perfect as long as you can handle seeing my gut hanging out there. Corn Pope, I'll always use a ricer, but got to give Jeff props. My hubby won't even peel a potato, much less cook an entire meal. Now try this, ladies. Try this. See what you think. It's actually quite nice. I'm only on Android, my friend Lala. So yeah, like an Android. That's interesting. You found it to work well. I found it to work, but not well. Sound is okay, Jeff. Good. You have to go to the Chrome app and set the permissions for your mic and camera individually. Yeah. All righty. Well, those Russians are going to have a nice meal. Well, there's everybody. They're going to have Koreans and Russians and Canadians and Americans and might have an Italian or two. The 12 people will be coming. So, we got turkey coming and pies, salads. We got a lot of stuff going on. Hans Gruber fell from the Nakatomi Tower. Now it's time to go hunt the Krampus. Awesome. That's a great holiday right there. But Krampus was such a bad movie. I couldn't even finish it, and I watched some absolute shit. Okay, everybody. Well, it's that time of day here. Got a couple more minutes to go. And in the last remaining minutes, just want to say thanks to all of you that are here watching this. What do we got? 171 people here. However many likes there are, I don't care. I'm not about the likes today. I'm just doing this for the hell of it. XComer Triple Z gives a good luck Fox super sticker. Thank you so much. It's 1:12 here in Texas, and bed is needed. Good night and Merry Christmas all. Thanks for being awesome at Legal Vices. You love your channel, the best, and always obsessed with Maritime Mondays. Hey, we got a Maritime Monday coming up in 2 days, so be there. So I'm just doing this because you guys wanted it done. That I know there's people that don't have anywhere to go on Christmas. They're otherwise alone. That just need some background noise and something to accompany you. That's kind of why I decided to do this. I'm doing the cooking anyway, and I thought, well, what the hell? You guys want to watch a stupid cooking stream? I'll try to do a stupid cooking stream. So that's what I did, and this is the result. It'll be interesting to see what the post comments are. I'm assuming a lot of the what the hell was this and what did I walk into? But I had fun. I hope you enjoyed some of it. At least I gave you all a place to be together for the holiday as we make the run up into Christmas. Yeah, it was Alan and a few others actually. It wasn't just you, Alan. Quite a few people actually asked for it, which I found to be really strange, but okay. Well, I got to get going. It's going to take forever to clean this when I get back. Plus, I'll probably be too drunk to clean, which means I'll have to wait until tomorrow, which means it'll be Monday. But what do we got coming up? Monday, we've got Maritime Monday, of course. The sinking of the Emmy Rose, the fishing boat. Tuesday, we'll be looking at Bradley Yoner and his charges. I think I'm going to do like 4 stories, 15-minute stories over the course of an hour, 20-minute stories over the course of 2 hours, something like that. And then I can just chop it up and add the stories as individual video uploads. So we'll probably do that on Tuesday night. Wednesday, we'll start with a Courtney Clenny interrogation videos. There's 2 interrogation videos. One when she when she assaulted her boyfriend in Las Vegas a few years ago, and then her big 4-hour one she did after she stabbed him to death recently. Thursday, of course, is O.J. Simpson, as always, which means that we're not going to hear about Mark Furman. We're going to hear Barry Scheck cross-examining Dennis Fong, the criminologist. Friday, we'll probably do more Courtney Clenny. That's kind of the week in preview. We'll see what shakes out. See how things go. But right now, I gotta get all this stuff in the car and head on out. Thank you all so much for being here. Everybody, stay in touch with each other. The Legal Vices Vice Squad should not be just an online thing. People meet other people in the chat and they become friends and whatnot. Keep in touch with each other outside of this as well. Through Twitter or whatever. Get to know each other and hang out so we can have a better time as we go forward. Happy holidays to everybody. Love all y'all. So great to have you here. Appreciate all the support you gave me this last half of the year when I started doing this. We'll keep doing it on. We'll keep on doing it in the new year and see what happens. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Festivus, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever. Happy Pagan Day, whatever the hell's out there for everybody. Do your thing. Have a happy holiday. Love you all. Be back tomorrow with Maritime Monday. Take care, everybody. We'll see you. Bye.